Hello everyone. A few days ago, a young mother asked me for advice about parenting. She said, I have a child in kindergarten and I'm getting help from my parents for child rearing because I'm working and studying at the same time. Recently, my mom said to me, you feel too sorry for your child when you don't have to. It's not good to coddle children and accept everything they want. Hearing this from the person closest to me made me think seriously about my parenting. She said that she looked up the parenting methods of famous people and tried to apply them and ended up doing the opposite of what she had done before. But the problem was that she didn't know if this was the right way either, and she began to ask herself if she should even continue to work and study, and she was struggling with the question of whether her parenting was having a bad effect on her child and whether the parenting she was doing now was the right way. I think this is an issue every working mother with young children has. What should we do in this situation? The first thing to do is to recognize that it's natural to have confusion and difficulties when you are raising your child. Raising a child is naturally difficult and challenging because you're responsible for making sure your child grows up healthy in body and mind. And even if you are experienced in raising children, it's not the same every time. Therefore, it's best to think of it as trial and error because you're new to motherhood and want to do a good job. It is only when you go through this process of thinking about parenting and trying to figure things out that you can and will find and create a parenting style that works for you and your child. It's not something that just clicks into place. So it's important to recognize when you're struggling with parenting that you want to do a good job of parenting, and then you can take a step back and look at yourself objectively. Number 2, take care of your own body and mind before you look for information about parenting. The mind and body are connected, and if your body is struggling, your mind is struggling. And if your mind is struggling, your body is struggling. You have all been there. You're juggling work, studying, and parenting, and sometimes it's hard on your body, which may cause your mind to suffer too. When you feel depressed or frustrated, you are more likely to interpret the same situation in a distorted way. In other words, your perspective changes depending on your current state of mind. Therefore, the most important thing is to have a healthy body and mind. There's a lot of information out there about parenting. It's not hard to get information about parenting through various media. If you have a healthy body and stable mind, you are more likely to look at things objectively, and you will be able to separate the good from the bad. Remembering these 2 points are crucial when you are having doubts or anxiety about your parenting. You should understand that you feel anxious and worried not because you're doing something wrong with your parenting. Every mother goes through this phase, and you're going to keep having all kinds of parenting concerns until your child becomes an adult. If you keep these 2 points in mind, you will be able to solve the problems one by one without worrying too much.